you have completed this in hurry. I'm seeing it. So that's why um, uh, I cannot say anything about it. If you have any question, you can ask.
Sir, in partner's capital account, reserves are not to be disturbed, so it will be distributed in a sacrificing ratio.
It is said that reserve is not to be distributed.
Yes, sir. In question, no, I mean disturbed means not to be.
Read the
Question
line.
it is. Um, they do not want to disturb the reserves. The question it is there.
Yes. In that case, you have to distribute it in gaining sacrificing ratio.
So the gaining side will go on the credit side, and the sacrificing will be on the debit side.
Gaining will be on the debit side and sacrificing will be on the credit side.
Okay, so that I did opposite.
Any other question?
From the balance sheet, cash will also be transferred into capital account.
No. Cash
Then only
related to part.
so only reserves will be transferred.
Only profit, loss, reserve, goodwill of balance sheet, these kind of things will be transferred.
So according to the question, only reserves will be transferred.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
So in this portion, reserve is to be distributed in
Gaining and
gaining
sacrificing
sacrifice.
ratio.
So reserve will be continue to show in the balance sheet because we don't have to close the account. We are not going to do anything with the reserve. So the same amount will be shown in balance sheet.
Okay, so that mistake I made.
Okay, so
Sir,
revaluation account is complete now.
can you show how to make the balance sheet for this question?
How to make the balance sheet?
Yes, sir.
Actually, we are not doing the revaluation. We are doing the
Partners
partner's
capital.
capital account.
Yes, sir.
So in previous class, if I have given you the homework of these 5 questions, total 5 question is there. So there was question related to partner's capital. And when I have given you question related to revaluation?
Sir, yesterday only it came.
A revaluation question.
Yes, sir.
Can you share me the question?
Okay, sir. I've sent in the chat.
Where you have sent it?
In the chat. Okay, sent.
So you have received this.
Yes.
Okay. So partner capital account, I have already discussed with you. Now, which topic you want to discuss there?
Loan account.
Partner's loan account.
Yes.
So that is not a big topic. It is very small. Partner's loan account. In which chapter?
Retirement and death.
Retirement and death.
Yes.
Okay. So retiring partner's loan. Or you can say in case of death, it is executor loan account. Now, first of all, if the amount is transferred to loan account, transfer of capital balance to loan account. So transfer of capital balance to loan account. It will be retiring partners capital account debit to retiring partners loan account. Or you can write executor loan in case of death. means we are transferring the balance from capital account to loan account. Loan account is a liability, so that's why it is on the credit side, and partner capital account balance will be nil, means it is decreasing, so that's why it is on the debit side.
Okay,
The next thing is after transferring the amount to partner's loan or executor's loan, if you pay this amount in lump sum for payment in single installment, so payment in lump sum, then it will be partner's loan account debit to cash or bank account. So whatever the amount you pay to the partner, it is shown here. Now, if payment is made in installment, then every year there will be two entry, one for interest due and the second for payment of installment. So A for interest due. At the end of the year, we will charge interest on loan. So it will be interest on partner's loan account debit to partner's loan account. And for payment of installment, it will be partner's loan account partner's loan account debit to cash or bank. So this is journal entry related to that partner's loan account. Now, if we have to prepare the loan account, then now, first of all, when we will transfer the balance from capital account to loan account, it will be by partner's capital account. And at the end of every year, you will charge interest. So by interest on loan account. After that, for in every year, you will pay one installment, so to cash or bank account. Now, after writing this, after payment of first installment, there will be some balance left in the account, and it will be transferred to next year to balance CD. Now this will go On the credit side again, buy balance BT. Again, in next year, we will charge interest and pay the amount at the end of the year. So buy interest on loan. And on the debit side, it will be to cash. So like this, we will do every year, and when the full amount of loan is paid, then this account will be closed. Until then, you have to prepare this account. So this is your loan account.
Okay, sir.
You want to write this? Write it.
Yes, sir, I'm right. Sir, can you take a question and show how to solve it?
Can you see the question?
Yes, sir, I can see.
Read it.
PQR or partners sharing profits and losses in ratio of 4:3:3. The balance sheet of the firm as at 31st March 2010 stood as are retired on the above date of the following term conditions. Fixed assets are to be depreciated by rupees 2,000 and rupees 1,000. Provision for doubtful debts is to be created. A liability of rupees 4,000 for workman compensation is to be created. Goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 50,000 and adjustment for goodwill is to be done without opening the goodwill account. New profit sharing ratio of P and Q is 2:1. Final balance payable to R is to be treated as loan carrying interest 10% per annum. Final balance of R is to be settled in 3 equal annual installments plus interest, and first installment is paid on 31st March 2011.
Okay. So first of all, uh, there is this reserve in the book, in the balance sheet, and there is some provision related to revaluation also. So
Yes.
first prepare a revaluation account. Oh no, you will not be able to complete the portion before 8:30. So let me solve. Okay, so we have to calculate amount payable to retiring partner. So the first one is revaluation account. The second is which partner is retiring? R. So we will prepare R capital account. And the last one is R loan account. So R retire on the date on the following terms and conditions. Fixed assets are to be depreciated by 2,000 and 1,000 provision for doubtful debts is created. So two fixed assets, 2,000, two provision for doubtful debts. One thousand liability of 4,000 for workman compensation is to be created. Means this is 10,000 and we have to pay 4,000 as workman compensation claim. So balance 6,000 will be distributed between PQ R. So it will be share of R will be 1,800. So it will go to R capital account by workman compensation reserve. It is 1,800. Next is goodwill of the firm is valued at 50,000 and adjustment for goodwill is to be done without opening the goodwill account. So we never open the goodwill account when goodwill is valued. So 50,000 in gaining sacrificing ratio. Okay. So R is retiring partners. That's why his sacrifice is 3/10. So 50,000 into 3/10, it is 15,000. So R will receive this goodwill from P and Q. So 15,000. 3 by 10. Yes, 15,000. Next is new profit sharing ratio of P and Q is 2:1. So whatever the gaining ratio, we don't care right now because we don't need gaining ratio in any of these things. Next is final balance payable to R is to be treated as loan carrying interest at the 10% per annum. Means additional information is complete. Now we will see the balance sheet information. There is creditors, employee provident fund, and there is a reserve. So by reserve, 10,000 will be distributed between partner and R will get 3,000. Again, workman compensation reserve is done. Capital account balance of R is 15,000. So by balance PD, it is 15,000. Cash and bank, data, stock, fixed assets, and drawing. Drawing of R is also given. So 2, drawing 6,000. Now we will see the revaluation profit or loss. It is loss of 3,000. So share of partners will be sorry, it is P, Q, and R. So 1,200, 900, and 900. So the share of R is 900. To R loan, it will be 27,009. 27,900. Final balance of R is to be settled in 3 equal annual installments plus interest, and first installment is payable on 31st March 2011. We are preparing this on 31st March 2010. So the balance is transferred on this date by our capital account. It is 27,009. Now, every year there is 10% interest and the installment is divided into 3 parts. So this principal amount, 27,900, will be divided by 3. It is 9,300 every year. Now, along with this is principal amount. Along with this,
10%.
10% on the remaining amount every year. So 27,900 first year, you will charge 10% on this amount. So it will be by interest 2,790. The total is 30,690. 30,690. And the first installment will be paid on 31st March 2011. it will be 9,300 plus this interest. So 11,003 and 7, 12,000, 12,090. So we will write here to balance CD. Actually, date is also written. So it will be 31st March 2011. It is also this. So 0, 0, 6, 8, 1. So here we will write by balance BD 18,600. Now the interest will be 1860, 10%. Again, cash payment. So it will be to cash account 9,300 plus this 1860. So it will be 12,000, sorry, 11,160. Total is 19, 20,460. 20,460. So the balance will be 9,003. This is the last installment. So here by balance BD 9,300 and here to cash. Now interest on this amount will be 930. If we total it, it will be 10,230 and the payment is also 10,230. So 10,230. This is partner's loan offer.
Second scroll up. Second scroll down. Sir, can you scroll down?
There will be a separate calculation for interest every year.
Okay, sir.
Do it with the first working note, like I have done with principal in installment. You have to calculate interest.
Sir, the first amount is what for the first installment?
Principal in installment is 27,900 divided by 3. The amount is 9,300. This is principal in installment. Means total amount payable is divided into 3 parts. Now, along with this amount, we have to pay interest also. So you have to calculate interest for every year.
So it is 9,300 into 10 divided by 100.
Okay, interest is calculated on installment amount or the balance amount?
Sir, I can't hear you.
I'm saying that interest is calculated on installment amount or the balance amount.
Balance amount.
So 9,300 is balance.
No, sir. It will be on 27,900.
Yes. In first year, it will be on this amount. In second year, it will be 18,600. And in third year, it will be 9,300.
So, sir, for the loan account for the debt bill, debt also will be the same.
Yes. Actually, there will be change of name in case of death, because you cannot write retiring partner's loan because that person is dead already. So you have to write executor loan account.
Okay, sir.
So name will change only. Other things are same.